asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life.
Damn.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
You have a front headlight out.
Oh, my God.
Just stay in the car for right now. Did you know it was out?
No, I didn't.
Okay. That's all right. You have a driver's license with you? If you can just grab that for me.
My new YouTube deep dive, nigga.
Yo, what is that?
Yeah,
What is your
it's
YouTube
called Live
deep dive?
PD. Live PD. It's this joint on YouTube. It actually comes on A&E. I'm assuming it's like maybe a 30-minute show.
Okay.
Reality style show, I guess, where they go around with cops just pulling up on random situations. But they have on YouTube where they do the top 5 scenarios, saying like Evansville, Indiana. Or
That's mad
Wayne
random.
County, Virginia, or some wild shit like that. Yo, some of the best shit. That one right there was seismic because it looked like just a routine light out situation.
Style. Yeah.
He pulls them over. They go to the front. They see that the front headlight is out. He's like, "Oh man, I can't handle this right now." He keeps saying that. I'm like, "Yo, these niggas just be telling on themselves. Just shut the fuck up. Honestly, if you just shut up, you'd be all right. You be all right." But he keep telling them, "I can't afford this right now." He's like, "What do you mean? I mean, it's just a light. Like you go do it. Once you do it, I'm gonna give you a citation for it, but you're making it hot." So what ends up happening? He keeps saying that. He ends up tapping the light, and the light comes on. It's like, yo, what the fuck? All right, cool. So you extra good now, but he keeps saying that dumb shit. As far as like, yo, I just can't handle this right now. So he go and start checking around the car. Why he ended up finding it in the back, yo? It was an assault rifle.
Hey, yo.
Big bags of weed, like the big hefty bags that look like the Fruit Loop bag full of weed. Nigga, he just turned around and just put his hands behind his back. There's a black dude, yo. There's not a lot of black people on there. That's why I think that clip.
In his defense, I think everybody would be extremely nervous if they were in that scenario.
Man,
like,
of course.
Yo, I'm nervous.
I'm
nervous when I got hash browns in the car. Nigga. Like,
when you got the seatbelt off,
I'm scared, nigga. Like, yo, nah.
Nigga. But you can't say shit like that. Just be nervous. Don't say nothing. The best thing is usually, from what I've seen from a strong majority of these clips, could have been avoided if they just ain't say shit.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have done anything to him because there was nothing to really get from him. But they be hot.
You ever think
no, these ones, nah.
They real?
So. These is high niggas. Just getting caught up, driving. It's just, it seems real.
Okay.
Some of them, a little stretch. Yeah. I'll give you that.
Yo,
some of them chases be real like they be really chasing the niggas.
I just noticed Mike with the Bloodsport shirt on.
Yo, we had to double up on Bloodsport.
Yo, you got one.
Yo,
you see how I get down? I got the Bloodsport on the wall, bro.
Yo,
that's my movie, bro. Nah, this nigga and Boro the print is made by my man's Press A. Come on, bro. Shout out Press A. Nigga, when the nigga Boro hit the. Yeah. He hit this joint.
Remember he took his mans out? The big body white dude?
Yo.
I think he like chopped him in his neck.
Why the fuck was the white
face.
dude in the Kumite, yo?
Yeah.
That nigga was like 6'4".
He was mad strong.
315.
He was bodying people at first.
He wasn't, nah, he was
At
wild.
first he was bodying people. And then
that nigga like a construction worker.
He did. That was the 90s though.
Yo, he was built exactly like, remember the plumber that they thought died on Martin? The nigga was built exactly like him.
Yo had the long hair. He was definitely wild.
The Harley Davidson.
Yeah,
he was definitely a racist.
He was a Hell's Angel member. He definitely was.
Yeah, definitely a racist. Definitely a bigot.
Facts, man. But it was another clip I was going to play, but I ended up deleting it. It was from Tay Diggs' TikTok. Because I've been seeing this shit going up. Like the numbers going up and he was singing. He'd be singing in the car doing them random joints.
He's the one.
No, I never peeped it.
Yeah, it was weird. It got weird after I started listening back to it. I was like, I don't know if this is going to go off
Tay's an interesting character, man.
If I would play this clip. I feel like that other clip was perfect to start off with for this style episode. But of course, we got good legend on the coast.
Legendary individual.
It's not even any way to describe it.
And I met this guy organically, bro. I always bring that up because I'm glad about what spawned from this.
Yeah,
like I feel like sometimes the universe aligns itself for you to come across certain types of individuals, and we proud of what you're doing.
Man, I appreciate y'all.
This is a fellow podcaster.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. You got to talk about. You got to tell them what you do.
Well, I don't know, man. It's just I guess it's January, maybe February, March. Just randomly just cracked open the big pod, man. I shouted out Rich and Mike, both of y'all in the first ever.
Appreciate it.
Rich was the one who told me like, yo, I feel like you can do this pod by yourself. And I was like, I think I can too, man. I thought about it for a little while and I was like, I had the equipment from doing music and I was like, let me just jump on. I think the first ep was probably like 30 minutes and stuff like that. And it took me a few weeks to like kind of like find my niche and get comfortable and see what I like to do. But I mean, every week, man, the big pod, man.
Yes, sir.
Spotify, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts. I have a blast with it, man. I've had a few guests on there y'all have been through.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
That was a good episode, too.
Yeah, it was, man. It was
one
one of the longer episodes, and I enjoyed it. I like to do the solo pod, but I also like to have guests come through. It's a good way to shake things up. So yeah, I'm appreciative, man. It's good to be back. I haven't been on Coach Class in a minute, so just good. We haven't linked in a minute, just in general. So it's good to see y'all, man. Yeah. My man Zay here too, so it's monumental here. I told y'all as soon as I walked in, I said, man, proud of y'all, man.
I appreciate it, sir. We proud of you, dog.
Definitely.
Keep going. No hate in the blood. Like, yo, you can do this, yo.
Thank you, man.
You can really do this.
You outdid what I had anticipated as far as when I was telling you to do the solo episodes, I say. Because I was thinking for you to do like maybe 30 minutes. Okay. 25, 30 minutes. Yeah. But you holding that shit for like a strong 50 plus minutes. Yeah. And it's good content. Yeah. I respect it.
I appreciate it.
I can't say nothing, negative about it. And you like you said, like I was saying when we was talking before the podcast, the tidbits that you do give us of your personal life, and you give enough detail with it to be able to do that by yourself is impressive. Yeah, like it really is.
I try to push the authenticity, man, and just try to be myself as much as I can. I feel like you never know what people need to hear. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes you can. I think we should all be private to an extent. There's a post going around the internet that was like, I feel like we all just know too much about each other. Right? Yeah. And that's funny because it's true. People do overshare sometimes, right? But there is a point, especially when you're dealing with people that you know. And in this case, it's not so much people that I know because it's a podcast. But there's something to be gained from the vulnerability, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Because I think people need to see that. Yeah. And they especially need to see it from a man, and they especially need to see it from a black man. It's like, yo, I can talk about how I feel and what bothers me. I can talk about the things that I struggle with, the areas that I'm weak in, because somebody else is weak in that area and they don't want to talk about it. Yeah. But if they turn on my podcast and hear me, like, damn, that's real. That's kind of heavy, man. Like, I'm not, you need to know that you're not the only one going through the shit that you're going through.
Yeah, and people fuck with organic vibes anyway. Absolutely. Like, if you're being yourself, that's the coolest thing you can do.
Absolutely.
Literally. Man. You're killing it.
So I try to get on there and talk a little shit and keep it real. And, I'm always laughing and cutting up and keeping it 100. But, yeah, man, I have a good time doing that shit. I have a good time.
It's fire, bro. Keep it up.
Thanks, dog.
Some of my most, toughest decisions as far as takes have come from your podcast. Because we had a little bit of, a tiff yesterday on Twitter. Okay. It's kind of late. As far as, with jelly. Just the battle between the jelly. Because I'm not getting why you're not feeling that strawberry is not the superior jelly.
I think strawberries are great jelly. I really do.
It's superior.
It's superior to grape?
To all jellies.
I think grape is the superior. No. Grape is like the original flavor.
That's what I'm saying. You can't hate on the OG too much.
Popeyes used to have grape before they had strawberry.
Strawberry jelly, bro.
Have you ever had orange marmalade?
I have.
That may be superior.
That's the bougie joint with the
let me rephrase why it's superior. It's the superior of the ones that you can get from one of those style sandwich places or wherever you're going to get those jellies. Because I'm assuming when you say grape, you just meant that
just the classic
solitary.
Welch's
You didn't mean
jelly.
like organic grape, did you?
No, just Welch's grape jelly.
I know you be on the organic vibes, and I respect that.
Yeah, a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
The jelly.
Doing numbers.
You're definitely doing numbers, bro. Respect on that. But yeah, the jelly thing. Strawberry.
Strawberry superior?
And clearly, I'm outnumbered here. I don't know how niggas
Strawberry jelly is great, though. I just don't know if I like it more.
More than grape? It's better than... It's the superior of the standard jellies. It's the superior jelly.
I feel like grape is the best still, regardless.
Here's why I struggle. I struggle because strawberry as a fruit is overrated. That's why I struggle.
I'm not feeling that
either. I like strawberry.
Strawberry's not a good fruit, man.
So you're a healthy dude. I know you get the blueberries with the strawberries.
I put them in my smoothie.
Delicious.
I put them in my smoothie, but I feel like Strawberries got like little seeds on them.
Yeah, I don't like those.
unnecessary.
You gotta
I
get
don't
the
like
fresh
those.
Johns. You gotta get the fresh
Johns.
Johns. Yeah.
You cut the
Don't
little
like those.
mistletoe off the top. It's an overrated fruit, man. Strawberry, not as overrated as watermelon. Not as overrated as watermelon.
Now you wildin'.
Yo,
Watermelon is
You're
delicious.
wildin'
Watermelon is delicious. Don't you do this.
Watermelon is the bane of my existence. Like, yo,
Coach Class Podcast does not support that statement. We love watermelon.
That shit.
Only
Yo,
for Big Pop.
do y'all watch Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
You do?
I'm caught all the way up. That
You saw,
shit-
remember the watermelon?
that
yo?
episode, I forgot about that.
Dog.
Damn, that shit was
Mike,
genius.
these niggas were like, JB Smooth was basically telling like Larry how black people don't feel comfortable eating watermelon in front of white people. And the niggas like, because
That's
you love it
hilarious.
too much.
That's hilarious.
He comes in the house, Larry is like, what's that smell? It's kind of fruity. And Leon is like, I don't know what you're talking about. He opens the trash can, he's like, Larry, get the fuck out that trash can, man. Don't look in that trash can. He's like, it's watermelon. He said, you said you hate watermelon. He was like, I fucking love watermelon. I just can't eat it in front of you because you're white. It's like,
Yo, that's a good show.
yo, Curb
That's
is
a quality
legendary.
show.
This season
That's a
is
quality show.
it's going off.
It's one of the few things worth watching on HBO.
Yo, because what's the name of them going?
Because Insecure is cheeks.
I haven't. See, I haven't seen Insecure.
Buns.
I gotta go in on it though.
I can just tell that it's ended. That's the main thing. You can tell that this shit is
and
ended.
I'm so
They
grateful.
rushed
That's
it.
what Kendra said. Kendra said it felt like they
Yeah,
was
that's
just
exactly
wrapping
what
it
she
up.
said.
So grateful.
On our episode
Buns.
prior to the YouTube episode. Shout out to Ken Dreezy on that. But yeah, hasn't been. It's only been one that I enjoyed, kind of this season for as far as Insecure. But Curb, every episode.
No, Curb is
Every episode.
yeah, it's pretty good. They've had one great one this season, and I can't
What was the
remember
great one? Was it the racist joint where he had to take my man's joint to the cleaners?
Yeah, that's the great one.
That was
I watched the
fucking
episode four
funny.
times. I watched the episode 4 times
Holy
because the way it
shit.
kept connecting. Remember Larry?
He does that every time. He's a genius.
So he has the fucking the Ku Klux Klansman's robe. He spills coffee on it, but he takes it to get cleaned at like a Jewish fucking cleaner, and the Jewish cleaner doesn't want to clean it. But also, Larry has lied to Woody Harrelson about knowing about having a goat. So the fucking Klansman has a farm with a goat. This shit just keeps interweaving. It's like
He's a beast.
it's a great episode. That's the best episode of
The
the season.
voting when he didn't vote.
Yo,
Yo,
how
it's
you lose
just-
by one vote? One
That's
vote
why
make it a
it
tie.
never would happen.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
it was just hilarious how they played it out.
It's a great show.
Larry
It's
is
a
the
great.
funniest.
Curb is great, man. I've been appreciative of Curb being here this year.
100%.
Nah.
But yeah, that was getting into the takes. That's the hot takes that you give is something that I'm very impressed by. You sticking by a lot of your shit,
Yeah.
but you are willing to change if you do run into something that
If I'm
is-
presented with new information, I won't be dogmatic.
Because you
but-
was going in on one of them desserts at one point, and then I think you had it, and you said it changed your mind.
Man, I've had some.
I can't remember.
maybe it
which
was
one
banana pudding?
I think it was banana pudding.
Yeah, banana pudding is one of the
delicious.
greatest things that God
It's
has given
delicious.
us. It's actually wonderful.
It used to go in though. It used to go
I
in
used
on
to-
that shit.
But I think maybe I was probably harder on. Maybe I was harder on cheesecake on Twitter.
Yeah, you are hard on cheese.
is
Cheesecake's not that
delicious.
bad.
It's
not that
delicious.
bad. I'm coming around.
delicious.
I respect that.
I'm coming around.
It's delicious, bro.
I'm coming around. You know what I had for the first time
I
a
might
few
get
weeks
a
ago
cheesecake.
was creme brulee.
I never had that.
Yo, creme brulee is good, yo. It's like a kind of like a mousse kind of a deal, but it's like
Singe on
fired.
the
at
Oh, it
the
looked
top,
like the
and it's
marshmallowish
singe on
looking
the
kind of
top,
John.
a little
It's
bit.
like a
it's like a
pudding,
smooth
marshmallow,
pudding, but it's
yeah.
like cooked at the top with like a crispy. It's pretty.
Usually
creme
Mexican-
brulee is not bad.
No, what is that? What's that? French?
Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I'm not even gonna pretend to
I don't
know.
even know.
But
I'm
I
not
had a
gonna do that. I'm
pistachio
happy you
creme
did
brulee that was unbelievable.
Pistachio.
A pistachio
This guy's classy.
creme brulee, man.
This guy's a class act.
Unbelievable.
My man is a
That
class
shit was
act.
unbelievable, bro. What a fucking
It was
class
fire,
act,
bro.
Class
Love
act.
it. Love that shit.
But I try to keep the hot takes going, man, because people you need to be honest about shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
And
people,
being yourself is the coolest thing.
you have to. I was
It's the
tweeting.
coolest thing.
I was tweeting last night about people. I said I hope this is the last year that people pretend that the 5 Heartbeats is better than the Temptations.
Yo,
'Cause
The
it's
Five
not.
Heartbeats is a great movie.
The 5 Heartbeats is a really good movie.
My
but it's-
mom loves that
It's
movie.
just
I
not
can't
better than
stand
Temps,
that.
yo. It's not better than the Temps, yo.
That was a great movie as well. So
So
it's
the
like
Temps got to be the best, yo. It has to be. Maybe not the best biopic.
the Eddie Kane, bro.
The Michael
like,
Jackson,
yo.
the Jackson 5 joint might be better than Temptations. But that's like a weekly.
I don't even remember that, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
it
I
takes
watched
you
that
10
back
days
in
to
like the
watch.
2000s, bro. Like
It
the
takes
last
10
time I saw
business
that was
days
probably
to
like
watch
03.
the Jackson 5 joint.
Last time I saw that was like
10
03.
business days.
Nah, for real.
I don't even remember the
It's a
actor.
classic.
I just remember the dad. I remember the dad. He's extra petty.
Thrashing nigga.
Get a switch. Get a switch.
Just extra sad. Like, dang, Mike.
Angela Bassett's the mom in that joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
a classic. It's a
That's
classic.
crazy. So, but we've been having a lot of joy right now on the podcast. But as Ravens fans, we need to collectively discuss what we need to do to get this show back on the road, bro. I'm scared.
We need to wait until 2022 when the starters are
Our
out.
line is really bad.
I think it's.
I don't honestly don't want any.
I'm a Ravens fan. I think this might be it.
The line, bro, is really bad to me.
Well, yeah, it starts up front.
Yeah, I'm talking about bad though, because it's like you can't become a quarterback that gets used to getting at progressions and making good throws if you're always just being an acrobat, got to spin around, juke two dudes before you can even get a pass off. It's just like, and then people be mad like, oh, he had a little bit of time. Why didn't you do a 3-step drop? I'm like, how many times does that happen with this line?
Yeah. I'm gonna be back.
And people
I'm
be
gonna
like,
down there
Flacco. I'm
tomorrow.
like, Flacco with no line would be the worst quarterback in the NFL. Yeah. How do people even argue that?
Anybody would. It don't matter
Yeah.
who's behind center. Our
Yeah.
offensive line is just really bad.
Atrocious.
This is bad.
They be just falling. People be just running around them. I'm like, you didn't even try. At least hold them.
Yeah. It's really the tackles that aren't playing well.
Yeah.
Because they said Zeitler hasn't given up a sack all year. Bozeman does not look bad to me.
Yeah,
It's
he's not
really
terrible.
Villanueva.
Yo, Villanueva is a liability.
I don't know if
Villanueva is a super liability.
is Macari playing. Macari, I don't know. Bozeman's at center. Villanueva's at left tackle. I don't know who the guards are. The guards should be Macari and is it Tyree Phillips? Who's playing right tackle? I don't know who's playing right tackle, to be honest, dude.
Yeah, it's been bad. They've been just swapping guys in and out.
I think
man.
Macari's at right tackle because when he got hurt, they brought in Phillips, and I feel like Phillips is a tackle. I could be wrong. But the offensive line is not consistent. What we need to do, honestly, we have to invest in the offensive line via draft picks. Right? Because that's what the Cowboys did years ago, and that's how they ended up with the best offensive line in football for so long.
Yeah, you need that.
Because they drafted a bunch of guys, and they got the offensive line needs to grow together.
Yeah.
It's not good to just piece it together and just like slapstick patchwork and be like, all right, go play. You need a bunch of guys who learn to move as one unit.
Yeah.
And that takes time.
And your tackle has to be able to move their feet.
Yo, when we had Orlando Brown and Ronnie Stanley, I thought we had our two bookends for the next 10 to 12 years.
Yeah.
And when Stanley got hurt and then Zeus wanted to move, we had to move Zeus, and then he's like, oh, I want to get paid and trade me. Yeah. It's like,
he wanted to play.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They get
like,
their bag, though. You understand.
Here's the thing about Zeus. I just realized he don't even have a bag yet. Dang. Kansas City never gave him a long-term deal.
Dang.
He's still playing on the contract that we signed him to.
Oh, no.
So he hits the free agent market this season.
But wasn't the issue that he wanted to play Stanley's position?
He wanted to play left tackle because the left tackles just make more money.
That was the thing. He would have had to stick under him
That's
for
a pivotal
however
position,
long
though.
that is.
That's
but we would have had him
position.
here. That fucking sucks.
Yeah, I mean,
because
it's just tough.
It's one of them years. He was up there in Pittsburgh.
But
yeah, I was.
I respected that episode.
I was.
Funny as shit.
That game pissed me off more than last week.
Because I could envision it. Because Steelers fans is dicks anyway.
Yeah,
they seemed pretty nice when you were there.
They weren't crazy to me. They celebrated.
Their team's not that good.
But you also are a big black man. They not gonna play. They know who to play with. They know who to play with.
I feel like I just said those exact words to somebody.
They know exactly who to play with.
The other day, yeah, they do.
They not going. If you like, oh yeah, he might really yoke me up.
Like, I ain't gonna
throw one of y'all in the fucking
grab
field.
that collar and pull him in.
No, man, you've been in the gym too, though. So
y'all, a little bit, man, a little bit. I've been on vacation from the gym.
Bro, hit the tombstone on somebody.
Choke slam a nigga, yo.
Yo, the old wrestling clips would get me hyped, but
I love the old wrestling clips.
You remember how I used to feel watching that, yo? I swore it was real, especially when The Rock and Stone Cold was really beefing.
I saw a TikTok sound that was like, when Stone Cold was like, I had one beer, then I had two beers, then I had three beers. It's like, and a Bloody Mary. another beer. I was like, yo, this shit has to be rolling. Yo.
But yo, they was juicing the fights. They used to be gassing it up.
No, wrestling was great.
The Rock
That was
too.
classic
The
back
Rock. That's
The
why The
Rock's
Rock
my
is.
favorite.
That's why The Rock is a megastar now.
The
Like
Rock's my
he
favorite.
built this character on there, bro. Like
No, for sure.
wilding people.
Yeah, the people's eyebrows.
Yeah, somebody start talking. It doesn't matter what you're talking about
Yo,
tonight.
the cutoff.
Cause tonight
cutoff
at
was nasty.
8:45.
Cutoff is the funniest shit.
Rock's gonna lay the smackdown on your Rudy Poo.
I'm gonna say it's wild because as you get older, you be like, yo, he got away with saying poontang pie.
He used to say some wild shit. I done caught a few things that was like
Christ,
2021. 2021 Rock wouldn't have made it, but
You don't think
he was
so?
cool with not with some of that shit. Because he was
Damn.
going in on the ladies too.
This chick
you
gawking
can't
at
do-
the
yeah,
Rock.
Yeah, right there. Shout out to Primo, yo, that's saying the rice tapes.
This chick gawking at the Rock. He's wild. Yo.
The Rock was a wild
He
boy
was really
in
wild.
2000.
He was really wild.
98, yo, he was really
You can't
wild.
get that off
Yo,
though.
you know who I
And you
love?
remember he used to come in before he got extra brolic. He used to really come in with like the silk shirt on, like
he was weird.
like with the slide,
sequins
with the
and shit,
loafers.
yeah.
With the
Yo, the
pork chop
sideburns were
sideburns,
nasty.
the pork chop, you know what I mean?
Sideburns were nasty.
He was a player, yo.
Yo, do you know who I really loved in wrestling though? Like, so The Rock is my favorite and probably Stone Cold, but like my sleeper is the Dudley Boys.
The Dudley
I
Boys?
fucking love the Dudley Boys, yo. And people didn't love them like that. Everybody liked Matt and Jeff Hardy. I like them too.
The Hardy Boys was hard because
Everybody
they used to hit
loved the
that
Hardy
flip.
Boys.
When they did the little cage
Yo,
joint, they had really
the
swung
Dudley
that
Boys
off
was
the joint.
putting niggas through tape. Yo, they put Mae Young through a fucking table. They put Mae Young through a fucking table, yo.
Yo, you remember the video of Stone Cold when he went in and he was like rapping to the whoever the lady was, and he toasted beer with her. Then he just straight Stone Cold stunned her. I was like, I don't know what she said. She said something he didn't like, and he stunned her.
Over
On
time,
TV.
the stunner became like one of my favorite finishing moves.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I
could really
liked it that
injure a
much.
nigga like
Did you
that,
have
though.
the Nintendo 64 with the? Remember
No
the one where
Mercy?
you could get the weapons from under
Yeah.
the mat?
That- I think that was No Mercy.
That was, I think, no
That
more.
one was
That's the
Sounds
greatest
right.
wrestling
That
game
was the
of
one
all
with
time.
D'Lo Brown when he really came out.
D'Lo Brown, that's what I was about to say.
Like, yo, he
That
really
was
used
my
to be.
nigga.
Yo,
His name
he
is
did it
crazy.
on the
Now
video.
that I hear his name, it's crazy, but D'Lo Brown was definitely my nigga.
yo.
Oh man, I mean, whatever. He was still
Yeah,
hard. I used to
don't
use him
gotta
just for his
articulate on
intro
it, just
walk.
sound
Yo.
Yo, the
Why the neck
Head
movement?
bobble.
How you feel about Mankind? You like Mankind?
No, I didn't. He was a
His neck
weirdo. I didn't. I hated Gold Dust too.
Wasn't he
I hated
the one that
Socko.
put the shit that the
Socko.
nigga in your neck?
Yeah.
Don't
He
go
was
down
weird,
my throat
yo.
with no
I
shit.
didn't like him until he became The Rock's tag team partner. And then
Yeah.
I loved him.
Yeah.
Mick Foley.
Because he used to remember they fought the Undertaker and I think like Kane or something. This
He
was
was
like
wild as shit.
monumental.
Yeah,
My
it was
favorite
wild as
wrestler
shit.
was Shawn Michaels. 100%.
Shawn Michaels was
Yeah.
hard.
Sweet
They
Chin
got a
music,
Funko
Sweet
of
Chin
him,
music.
dog.
Sweet Chin music is different.
They got a Funko of
Yeah,
him.
I gotta grab that. 'Cause
With
that
the
has to
red
be
pants
here.
on, no shirt, with the with the
Doing
with
the
the hand
flex,
wavy.
doing the side
My man
flex.
said, "I got the looks."
Yo,
I know I'm sexy.
I know.
My man would
saying?
come out really popping and shit. I'm
Yeah,
like,
saying, getting the
yo,
shit
that's
on.
where Bobby Shmurda got his moves from.
Shawn
I
Michaels.
know
The
I'm
Shawn-
sexy.
Shawn
Yo,
Michaels.
Shawn Michaels was that guy, bro.
Shawn Michaels
bro.
taught Bobby? Is that what you just
No,
said?
no, I'm just saying, you know, Bobby Shmurda be hitting that same move now, yo. And everybody be hating. I'm like, yo, he just like Shawn Michaels, yo.
That's
yo.
hilarious.
That's, yo, Shawn Michaels was definitely
Nigga
that.
said, I know I'm sexy.
Yo, that was like the most egregious song of all time.
Wildest song ever.
I got the looks.
Nah.
You know he
What-
live on a ranch somewhere, yo, just got mad cattle and shit.
Do you know who we're forgetting to show love to is the GOAT, Ric Flair.
Oh, yeah, Ric Flair.
The fucking GOAT.
Yeah.
That's
The
like
GOAT.
automatic though.
The
Like people
GOAT.
know.
I used to really like Undertaker too, dog. Like he was
Undertaker's
awesome.
that
Ultimate
man.
Warrior was my nigga.
Undertaker's that
Ultimate
man.
Warrior, I forgot about what happened to him.
He used to be off the
I used to
coke,
like
I
Bret
heard.
Hart too.
Yeah.
They say he used to be on the drugs heavy, like
Really?
steroids, all that
Yeah.
shit. He was wild.
I think they always drugged up though.
Hell
bro.
yeah,
They
you
was
gotta be.
wilding like to do
To
all
get
that. You gotta
built,
be
to
drugged
get
up.
like that, you gotta be on some shit.
I got
It's not
suspended
gonna
from
be-
high school for 2 days for talking like Ric Flair and like
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I was always knew it was high school. Like, yeah, I wouldn't stop. Like my man Tyson was like, yo, do the Ric Flair. I'm like, yo, chill. He's like, no, do the Ric Flair. You talking to the Rolex? my math teacher, Dr. Miller, was like, Anthony, please sit down. I just wouldn't stop.
Was
Like,
Dr. Miller a
yeah, the teacher, hi, Dr. Miller.
I hate him.
Yo,
That's one of my least favorite people of all time.
Yo, Dr. Miller, yo, I got suspended. I
That's
got
one of
put
my
out
least
his
favorite
class
people.
for
And it's
being
not
Ric
even because of
Flair,
no
yo.
egregious stuff. I remember something that was like
Foul
super
shit.
racist that he kind of said.
Oh
to
yeah,
the
no.
players.
Doc, he was an
I was
asshole.
like, are you serious?
He's an
Like he
asshole.
can, because I'm not going to put the person out because I think they listen to the podcast. But I guarantee you, if I had him on, he would remember this thing like He literally said something like super crazy, like the way as though people was like wilding out.
Dr. Miller was very intelligent and he was condescending to young black kids.
Yeah, like, bro, why are you doing that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Like, but you teaching trigonometry. Of course we're not going to understand this like you.
He had a prejudice, yo. That was what that was.
He might have
It's not anything to
But you know what? I
that.
feel like honestly, I think
it would have took one or maybe two, like a group of them.
I don't know if he was racist. I really think he was like...
That's why I said prejudice.
In his own bag. Like, he just only knows his community type stuff.
Yeah, he saw
But here's what I think. I'm trying to
that
find the right way to say it.
That comment he said was egregious. I'm not going to say it on here because I don't want... He might still be teaching it.
No, fuck that. What did he say? Fuck that.
Basically, he said something insinuating along the lines of, like, basically... Black people can dance and run fast, but y'all aren't that good at math. But he said something like kind of slick, saying that in class. I remember I told Dad, because remember Dad had a conference with him, yo.
Like there's some curb shit.
Yo, that's funny. Nah, he really said something crazy.
Hey, yo, it's because I know him and I can kind of envision it. But a nigga saying that you can dance and fucking run, but you can't add is wild.
Yo, and it was hard. Like, it was like trigonometry. Because you didn't understand it. It wasn't numbers. That's when it first switched to words. Like, and that class was really hard.
His problem was, I feel like Dr. Miller probably treats anyone who he thinks is less intelligent than him that way. He probably talks to his fellow who he thinks, like, if one of his new homeboys, he feel like he's dumb, he probably talks to him that way too. You know what I'm saying? Possibly. But that's why I was like, maybe he's not a fucking racist. But yeah, I remember Dr. Miller, he wore that same fucking green cardigan every day.
Yo, I don't even remember what he wore. I just remember that comment, because when you said that, I was like...
Yeah.
I remember him. I don't even remember a lot of my teachers. You had to be one of my favorite teachers to remember. Yeah. But I remember him.
I remember a lot of my teachers, bro. I really do. I got a good memory, though. I remember that shit.
I remember a few of them. Middle school was pretty cool. There's a lot of them. Yeah. Elementary school had a couple of them that I really remember. Stuck with me. High school, not so much. Yeah. I just got through.
You want to know a crazy story about a teacher I remember? I'm going to put her fucking name out there, too. Her name was Miss Zette. She was an English teacher.
Yeah, the whole joint.
And I told people that this lady didn't like me. I was like, yo, she don't fuck with me. And you know how people say, oh, it's just, it's a teacher and a student, whatever. You need to behave well in our class. Mm-hmm. We had an assignment. And I did my assignment, and I did an assignment for a classmate. Mm-hmm. I got a D, and the classmate got an A. I did them both. I said, oh, what more do y'all need? What more do y'all need?
Yeah.
Evil bitch.
I do have to ask you though, what made you do the other person's assignment?
Oh, it was just my homegirl. Like we were just like chilling, and she did an assignment for me in another class, and I did an assignment for her. Yeah. It was like, but it wasn't like a wrong or right thing. She was an English teacher. It was a poem.
Yeah,
it was a poem. I'm like, how the fuck I get a D on a poem, but I got an A on the other one though?
Yeah,
especially
it wasn't mine. You feel me?
Yeah,
bitches didn't like me.
That's fucked up.
That's weird. I just feel like you shouldn't get in that profession if you got that type of energy. You should want to embrace and bring everybody up.
No.
If you want to bring everybody up though, if you in a light where people look up to you. If I was a teacher, I'd be building character in everybody.
Yo, teachers are humans too though. Like that's what you gotta realize. Like some of them are fucked up people.
Man.
They fucked up. And some of them are fucked up people too. Just because you're a teacher or a principal, you know what I'm saying?
And they don't get paid a lot. I'm gonna keep it a bang. Teachers don't get paid.
Because I quite as kept. I wanted to be a teacher, but I saw the salary and then
it's not worth it.
Cause like, what if somebody start fighting and like some real crazy stuff happens?
Think about this, right? As much as a pass as we want to give,
I'm not gonna say it's not worth it. It's worth it.
It is worth it. It's worth it, but because now to survive, you need
the right teacher can sit. Like I remember teachers distinctly, and I still keep some of the foundations that they put into me as far as daily.
No, that's true.
The teachers I love, I still get excited when I see them at the grocery store or something. Like I'll be hyped, give them a handshake.
Absolutely.
And they remember who you are.
I just wanted to get that out there. I ain't want to.
My college professor that had the most impact on my life of any teacher, Dr. Martin Drew, he passed away earlier in 2020. And when I found that out, bro, I was like crying. I was like, yo, he just taught me a lot, you know what I'm saying? And, when I was in college, it was like, damn. So I remember the good teachers, you know what I'm saying? But just like Mike said, like he saw the salary and was like, no, I'm not going to do this. Mm-hmm. So because everyone has that choice, I'm not going to give you a pass You feel me? When you're an asshole as a teacher,
That's true.
because you don't make enough money.
I agree with
because
that.
Mike saw it and was like, "Oh, this is not worth my time. I'm not going to do it."
But I still might go back to that in the future, like quiet as
That's
kept.
real.
Like,
That's
I
what
still
should
might go
happen.
back
It
to
should
that.
be
Once I
more,
have
people
money,
going back
you feel me?
to
Because
it. It's
once
not something
finance
you-
is on a concern, I would do that. That seemed like a fulfilling job, yo.
It could be.
It's not something that you're necessarily looking for the check for. You just going
Yeah,
back to
it's
do it
for
for
the
the love.
fulfillment.
choice.
For the
The
fulfillment.
bread is a plus more than anything. Like,
But the
you
kids
wanna
are crazy now, though.
I don't know if I
Yeah.
go back to school,
But
I'll go back to college.
I still feel like if you're
I
around,
teach a college course. I would like to do that.
I still feel like if you're around kids that are like a little bit older, middle school probably out of control, but like get around some high school kids, like maybe like 11th, 12th grade, and like if you are relatable, we always rock with those teachers because it's like, well, never mind, it is different now. It is much different.
Middle school kids are probably the hardest.
Because you at that age where you don't understand
It's ramped up
Anything.
now.
repercussions
And
yet.
you don't care.
Yeah.
You don't care. High school kids care a little bit. You start thinking about your future and shit like that.
Yeah.
Elementary school kids, they're kind of innocent. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But like middle school kids are devious, but they also like don't give a fuck.
And
It's
super
like,
mean, bro. Super mean, bro.
I would be knocking kids out. I'm not even going.
Yeah.
I'd be
That's
punching
when you
kids.
could really see the lanes people gonna go into. Kind of in middle school, late middle school, you could be like, all right. You see,
Yeah, because some people were
I think-
super
yeah,
bad. I'm
yeah.
like, bro, why
see
you
the
just
trend.
flip the desk in class and
no reason.
throw your chair across the room?
But it might have been on something personal.
Is your mom
going
not
on.
going to be upset? I'm
It'd be some
confused.
personal shit
If I
going
did
on.
that,
That'd be the
I
real
would
shit.
definitely.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
But I mean, fights going to happen, like in life in general. But I mean, I don't know.
I did want to
some
throw it
people
back a
did
little
move
bit to the
differently.
football shit because we've been getting random movies of coaches that I just and random players that I don't
shit.
fucking understand.
Bro.
So we got Kurt Warner's movie coming out.
Yeah.
He worked at the grocery store
We got
and got a ring.
Okay,
so
keep going. Let me
you know
keep
what I
going.
mean,
They got Sean Payton's movie coming out. I don't know if it's a movie or a series, but Paul Blart,
Sean?
the nigga that played Paul Blart is playing Sean
That
Payton.
can't be real.
Sean Payton.
On everything, I think. so.
Kevin James.
Yeah.
That can't be real.
You don't think it's real?
I thought that was a joke.
It looked real.
Is that real? They not
Kevin
making no
James
Sean
is playing
Payton movie,
Sean
yo.
Payton in a
Is
movie.
it, if it's real, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah, I'll be
I don't
upset
think that's
too.
happening, yo.
I thought it was
It
fake.
can't, yo.
I know the tweet
no
was
way
referring
possible.
to, but I thought it was a joke though.
If it's a joke, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with the joke. I'm absolutely cool with the joke. But if it's a real film,
If it's real,
I'm upset.
That's criminal. If it's real,
I'm upset, though.
how is Kevin James playing Sean?
It didn't
Payton?
make any sense either. It does. It probably is a joke. You're right. I'm happy you pointed that out.
I hope
We
it
need to get-
is. I
we
think
need to- it better be a fucking joke.
Yeah, we gotta do research and find out.
that's
But
a
I
fact.
hope it's fake.
That
I think you're right about Kurt Warner though.
Kurt
Yeah.
Warner's joint, I just don't understand.
It's just amazing what he worked at the grocery store. You remember when we had the PlayStation 1? Dad bought us that arena football game. He played in like arena football.
Like I don't care about. Kurt
Then he went to the league and won a ring.
I don't want to watch Kurt Warner's movie.
I think Kurt Warner's in the Hall of Fame.
He might be.
Did he pay for this? People
I don't
ask,
think
so.
so.
Y'all telling me that people have been asking.
Y'all
for,
don't remember
y'all
when
wanted
Kurt Warner
this,
was good?
When y'all woke up this morning, or at some point during this week, at some point in your life, you wanted to see a Kurt Warner movie.
No,
Absolutely
but I
not.
think the story is
Absolutely
wild.
But you think it's
just
worth
like Derrick Rose. Like Derrick Rose might not be the greatest 1/2 of all time, but his story is more monumental just because of what he's been through in his career, like in his life. Like it's a movie. You gotta have an interesting story.
I think Derrick Rose could get a movie if he had won a chip.
Derrick Rose still gonna
needs
get a
a
movie.
chip.
Yeah, he does.
It's just
He
gonna be
did.
about consistency.
He has documentaries.
He tore his ACL, like MCL,
He has
something else.
Quite a few documentaries. Good ones.
They need
He
to get
gotta
that
reach
man
the
in
Showtime,
top, though.
HBO
He gotta reach
joints.
the
They need to get that
before-
man a
movie.
before
The
he's
movie has
movie
to-
worthy.
He was the MVP
gotta
of the
reach the top.
NBA, bro. Like his second season.
He could retire and he'll get a movie.
But it happened before the injury. That's what makes the.
That's what makes it crazy for him to still have the heart to play, bro. Like most
And he
niggas
still
will
hoops.
fall off, be like an alcoholic drug,
All right,
and
so
he
let me
still
ask
can
you this:
hoop.
what's the climax of the movie? What's the highest point in the Derrick Rose
When we
movie?
was playing the Sixers, when we was 60 and like 12 or something like that. When we won and we was the number 1 seed in the East.
Yeah.
We played against Philly. He went to the rack. We was frying him. Hit the Euro, tore his ACL, and then it's just the build back. You know what I mean? And he's still hooping, still making money, healthy.
I don't want to see that movie
I want to see it.
because the climax is bad.
It is a bad class.
It's a bad climax. That's all I'm saying is that if he had won a title, now it's like, oh shit, all the way back from that.
The
I
only
hope
thing
he
I can
does.
think of is when he's had that 50-point game.
Yeah,
and
that,
he's
yo, I
crying
was
because
ready
he
to
was
cry,
the
yo.
back. That's what
I was about to cry, yo. Oh, yeah, I
That was
remember
a
that.
big moment,
I was
yo.
about to cry
It's a
watching
big
that.
moment. I remember that he was with the Timberwolves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to cry watching that.
I still think it's a bad climax.
Yo,
it's a single,
what does the climax have to be?
It has to be a championship.
Jesus, bro.
Think
Think
about any good sports movie. The climax is a championship.
So documentaries mainly for Rose until unfortunately his
you could do a docu-series, bro. You could do a docu-series.
You know what? You might be right.
I got your back, D Rose.
Now that you just gave that like structure as far as how you deem it being a good film with the climax, I could see that because Kurt Warner won a championship, then he can go on and live you could really make this
I'm almost certain Kurt Warner's in the Hall of Fame, dog.
I still don't want to see this.
No, I agree with that.
My bad. That Rose story not done though,
Yeah,
true.
It's not. He's still hooping after all the adversity.
And he's wild young.
Do we think Derrick Rose has a chance to win the title?
I want him to so bad.
No,
I don't
that's
care
not
what
the
team
point.
he's on.
With the Knicks,
I cry, yo.
Do we think he has a chance to win the title?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, nah.
He doesn't.
Nah. The sad part about the NBA is every year there's only like 3 or 4 teams that have a real chance. That's just the reality of the league. It's a players-driven league.
Now.
If you're not on the same team as LeBron James or Kevin Durant or Giannis Antetokounmpo, or Steph Curry,
Steph
maybe
wild.
Kawhi, that's it. Those 5 guys.
We gotta talk about Steph.
One of those 5 guys. Yeah, Steph's one of the GOATs.
He's weird, bro. I've never seen. Yo, you gotta think. In so few seasons, he's passed like everybody that was a 3-point sniper.
He just broke it this week.
It's ridiculous.
How you pass Reggie Miller and Ray Allen?
It's ridiculous.
Already.
And it's hard about to pass all of them too besides Steph.
Yeah,
It's
James
kind
Harden.
of a weird era, yo.
Yeah, it is. And it's more shooting, less defense.
Harden is gonna pass Reggie and Ray?
More than likely, yeah.
That's crazy.
But he shoots like 50 shots a game, so he should.
I wonder how many attempts.
Well, not anymore in Brooklyn.
Steph
But on Houston, he was like the green light.
How far does Steph go above that record? Does he double it?
Oh, hell nah. He don't got that much time left.
Yeah, because he's been in the league
He
since
gonna play another 4 or 5 years.
8 or something, maybe.
He been in the league for
He gonna make another 1,000 for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he'll make another. Well, how many does he make in a year?
Honestly, if they could get
getting like 4,000, I seen at one point when he was really, really, really hitting the shit.
know what's gonna make them niggas scary though?
400. What was it? I don't remember.
People are forgetting about Klay Thompson.
Nah, they scary now.
Klay
They
Thompson,
scary right now.
They scary now. I don't think a team can beat them 4 times in the West.
Think
now.
about with Klay Thompson.
I don't see any team doing that.
With Klay Thompson, it's out of control, bro.
It depends on. See, here's the thing about Klay. I don't think Klay is going to be. And shout out to my brother Langston because we had this conversation when I was with him in Pittsburgh. I don't think Klay is going to be the same defensively.
But he's an excellent mid-range shooter. They might not need that right now.
No, that's fair.
Because they can run it out. You got Steph Curry chilling.
But remember,
And Kevin.
Klay used to strap.
I was about to say Kevin Durant.
He used to strap. So
Yeah.
I just don't want to be out there and be a liability. That's all. If he's out there giving up buckets too, but they're gonna work him in slowly. But the thing is, it's like you said, he's an addition. He's like, yo, don't forget about him.
Yeah.
Because I really do think they're probably the scariest team in the West right now.
Crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. I was talking trash about my Bulls. Then we played against Golden State like maybe a month ago.
Yeah.
They humbled us.
Yeah, dude.
Steph is
They humbled us.
Evaluate.
Steph's
I was watching the game the whole time. I was
Steph's
like,
nasty.
it was no quarter where we had this under control.
I'm not
They were balling.
beefing. I'm not beefing with anybody who thinks Steph Curry is the greatest point guard of all time. I ain't beefing with him. I ain't beefing.
I
I ain't
mean-
beefing. I'm not beefing.
If somebody wants noise back there, what we saying?
You might wanna
We
put
got over him, Zay.
Where we at? Where you got over that?
No, it's only one. It's in my opinion, it's only one.
I think if he would have, and I tweeted this, I said if he would have pulled off that chip against Toronto, which Toronto had a good team, but Steph was good enough where they could have possibly won it. I said if he pulled that one off, I'm willing to say, yo, he possibly the best point guard, but he didn't. And like Magic is just
that's it.
Yeah,
that's the only one.
I forgot about Magic.
He's the Magic's the
But we
only
younger,
argument
we younger.
in my opinion. Magic's the only argument in my opinion. I think he's better than Stockton. I think he's better than Mark Jackson.
Okay.
Somebody might put Oscar Robertson over him too. Somebody might put Big O over
Isaiah
him.
Thomas.
I put him over Zeke.
That's all. I was gonna say Isaiah. I was
put him
saying
over
Isaiah.
My thing with Zeke is he beat Bird, Mike,
Yeah, he
and Magic
played
in their
real
prime. And if he don't roll his ankle, he might have three-peated.
Yeah.
We just don't talk about him as much because the media don't like them. So
No,
the media
that's
control
true.
narrative.
And they used to be
Zeke's got some
haggard.
bad boy
Bro, they went through the gauntlet to get them rings.
Yeah.
You know?
Bad Boys.
They got some numbers.
But they was hacking people. It was a different type of
That
game.
30 for 30 was fire though.
Like
You
Michael
watch
Jordan
that
literally,
30?
like they was like, we stopped Mike. But I'm like, y'all just was hacking. Like these were all fouls. Like,
I think
at the court, people would have been fighting over those fouls. Bro.
I don't think Zeke has a better career or a better skill set than Steph. I don't think so.
Steph Curry is amazing.
Nah, he's different.
What does he already have? What?
He's
3
changed
rings? 2
the
rings?
game of he's got like 4.
4. Yeah, 4 rings.
Yeah. He's changed the game of basketball. Steph's got what, 2 MVPs?
He's unreal.
He's ridiculous.
Like 4 championships.
You remember that season when they only
3,000
lost like what, like 10
3-pointers?
games or 9 games or something like.
Steph's different.
And he was knocking.
And they got
them
young
down
boys
straight.
on that team. That team is alright. That team, like you said, 7-game series. I don't know any team right now
I'm worried.
that's beating them.
Yeah, not in the West.
Right now.
I don't even think I'm a Laker fan. I don't think the Lakers can beat them 4 out of 7. Yeah. I don't think so.
What's up with AD?
Yo, I publicly criticize AD all the time. I don't know what his deal is.
I think his confidence is down now because he's in the limelight where he should have been. You got to think on the Pelicans, he solidified himself that he's great. He can carry a team. But I think the pressure and he's in a funk now, dog.
Yo, everybody don't know. People always say that it's a and I don't think this is AD's problem, but just in general, it takes a certain kind of player to be a Robin.
Yeah.
Everybody can't be Robin. You know what I'm saying? You talk about everybody can't be Batman.
Mm.
Everybody can't play alongside somebody. You know what I'm saying? If you're used to shooting the ball 24 times a game and now your shots are less because you're running with a nigga like King James, you're running with Westbrook. Not that I think this is AD's problem. I think AD's problem is he wants to come off.
I think
pin
he's
down
just in a
screens
funk, bro. He's
and shoot
great.
17-footers when he's 7 feet tall.
Nigga,
I think
get
I know
in the post, nigga.
I think I know the type
And
of
why is
way
he shooting
is.
threes? Like, go back to the basics.
Get in the
that paint.
post, bro.
Get in the post.
Soft.
I don't want to see
He
you
was
out
nice
there.
on the Pelicans, though, in the paint.
AD's this dude, yo. He got comfortable after the ring. He knew how to play number 2. That first year, he led the team in scoring and did a whole bunch of stuff and almost won Finals MVP until LeBron really just put the hammer down. He got the ring. There's stories he wasn't working out after that, like that. Like he came in the season out of shape.
Could be.
He got married. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but he got more. You could tell little things when a dude gets more comfortable.
Yeah.
I believe that's what AD's problem is. I don't believe it's the other stuff.
In the LA life, he probably just.
It was legendary. It was like
Living.
LeBron was mad at him.
That LA life will get you.
Yeah.
I ain't
And you in
gonna
the
hold you.
NBA? Come on,
That'll get
man.
you.
Space Jam?
Yeah.
Nah,
He had the brow. He was the vulture nigga or whatever the fuck it was.
I haven't even been focused on the NBA. I've just been on NFL. I never really turned my head to the NBA until the NFL's over.
You know I'm a Bulls guy.
You know what I
gotta
would
watch the
want to
Bulls.
see? Getting it back to the NFL, 30 for 30 on Urban Meyer. Just his NFL run. I just want to see a breakdown of this year for Urban Meyer. That shit is
Yo,
crazy.
Herb is a
So
wild
they fired
guy.
that nigga?
Yeah, got him out of
That
there.
nigga didn't even make it a full season.
But I mean, he already
gotta
had
see
an
that 30
infraction,
for
so he
30.
had to start winning after that. Or you out of there anyway.
Yo, the shit he did with his team when they
Yeah,
lost.
that
and
was-
then he
that was
went and got
egregious.
caught the twerk from the young joint. That's crazy.
Caught the twerk.
You can't do that.
Yeah,
After an L
yeah,
Yo,
on Thursday night, yo, you gonna be on the weekend.
yeah.
living it up.
Can't do that.
Man was living it up.
And you, this
They
is
had
to-
to fire son.
Oh yeah, they had to get him out of there. But we talked about that before. Like it was like he didn't fly back with the team after a loss, and then it was like
Yeah,
wilding
it was
on
bad
social media,
coaching.
like
Can you imagine
They
a
won't get
nigga
you out
come
of there, bro.
reprimand you after he just went and caught twerk from a young joint
Yeah.
in the party? You my coach? I can't talk to you the same.
Living life.
Yeah.
I make more money than you, and now I can't respect you now.
no.
So
that's
why are you even
hilarious.
talking to me? They said they used to laugh at that nigga. Shout out to Pat McAfee that does the YouTube show.
Yeah.
He be going.
He's a funny
in.
guy.
He be doing his
He is kinda
research.
funny.
He's the
He is kinda
greatest,
funny,
bro.
man.
I
Yeah.
love his sports show. I watch that more than ESPN.
Yeah,
I get my news from that.
Good, man.
Fuck ESPN.
yeah.
Damn.
You been up on You been up on Hawkeye?
No.
Have you
Haven't.
watching?
But I'm glad
When
you
I'm
brought
on-
that up because I needed to come here because
You just hurt my feelings,
Your niggas
bro.
are wildin'. Y'all
You hurt
niggas
my
are wildin'
feelings.
putting
Without order?
Yes.
Talk to me.
Yo.
Cause I gotta adjust a little bit. I'm not. Gonna
Nothing is better than WandaVision.
Nah, you wild.
Nothing.
You wild.
You wild.
Low key was way better. Than
I was and the
Nothing.
only reason I'm confident behind this, I just had the conversation in the barbershop yesterday. Everybody put
Loki was
Loki at
way
number
better
one.
than that.
And
Yo,
whether
that's
their arrangement was different
crazy.
after that, everybody had Loki at
we
number
get
one.
introduced to
That
the
is
boss in Loki, or what we
crazy.
think
Loki
is
was
this
fire,
one.
bro.
Kang is dead. We in the game.
It's not even about that.
We
They
get
just made it
whole
interesting.
multiverse shit came from that.
Yo, the multiverse came from WandaVision, where two
Okay, she did do that.
visions
Right.
exist at one time.
No. I'm talking about where we literally see where the origin of everything is apparently
I
in
like
the Marvel
Loki.
universe.
I really
And
like
you see
Loki.
it break off. And at one point, I think we're gonna get introduced to the Fantastic Four off this shit. Like Loki shit is seismic, nigga.
I got WandaVision and
I adjust my order though. I do adjust my order. Cause what did I say? I think I said Loki, WandaVision. Mm-hmm. I think I'll put Hawkeye over WandaVision now.
I just said, in my opinion, it's egregious to most, but I feel like Hawkeye trumps Loki now. In my opinion, as number one, just off of the last episode.
Yo, the show I haven't seen.
I'm
Hawkeye,
standing
so
on it.
I
I'm standing on
I
it.
can't
I don't care what nobody say. I'm standing on it.
He's not even a superhero. He's just a regular guy.
But you gotta see what they.
I gotta see it.
The MCU is like
talk
curating all type of stuff. They must have spent
good
big
shit.
bread during the pandemic because they curating. I'm gonna snatch this guy from here.
So now
I'm gonna snatch
Hawkeye,
this guy from
you
here.
think is the
I'm gonna
best
bring
Marvel
this person.
series. Hawkeye's the best.
So far, on the Disney Plus joints. On the Disney Plus.
For me, it was
because I'm not saying the Netflix joints, because I really rocked with them
I
too.
like What If too. I don't know where to put that. I don't know if we include that in there or not. That was what I forgot.
The Netflix joints are trash.
I like those.
No, What If? What If was on Disney
You said the
Plus.
Netflix joints was
It was
trash?
the animated.
Jessica Jones or James.
You didn't like Daredevil and Punisher?
Trash. Punisher.
Cage, nothing?
Punisher was legendary.
Egregious activities from
Punisher was
Ed.
legendary.
Another
Daredevil
thing
was
that the
hard
Coach
as
Class
fuck.
podcast does not support is that
Luke
statement.
Cage. The first season of Luke Cage was pretty good. 5 minutes into the second.
Bushmaster was like the hardest villain.
This nigga did the dab, and I never.
That
went
was
back.
bad. That episode was
See,
bad.
you let the over
You
blackness.
let that one get you.
Well, if that's the case, you can't watch any Anthony Mackie film because they always over black his lines.
Yo, Anthony Mackie is like the worst person that exists.
Okay,
Like,
all right. At
there's
least
no
if you stand
one
on that,
worse.
it's fine.
that. We
And
stamped
then
that.
there's no one worse than
We stamped
Anthony
that.
All right,
Mackie.
I thought you was like saying like yo,
He's
the
horrible.
Winter Soldier and Falcon joint was better. I'm like, nah, bro.
That's
He was
the
hitting
worst
us
of the
with
series to me.
weak one-liners the entire series.
Anthony Mackie is. I just wish he'd go away.
Yeah.
I just wish he'd go away.
What has he done to get these roles?
Yeah.
How is he getting these
I don't even
roles?
think you want to answer this.
There's somebody else
You
that
don't
can
want
do
that
this.
answer, yo. You don't even want that.
I don't mean it like that. Like, but I'm like, I'm
No,
thinking like
he's-
this. Like,
he's horrible,
like in
man.
your list though.
Damn,
like you
no, I
like,
can't
damn,
even
some
get
good
it.
stuff I've seen with African American actors. It's a long list of people you could pick that's way over him. Even if they weren't on something that long.
Let me get this to the people who listened before. I saw the last episode of Hawkeye, and we was right. That's all I'll say.
Yeah,
I can't really
you were
say
right.
much beyond that, but we was
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Vincent, no matter.
How many episodes of Hawkeye have been like aired?
5. It's only 6 episodes total. So
It's 5
only been
episodes
5.
right now.
I'm gonna try to catch up.
Hang with it, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. It's
I
not the
guarantee you
greatest.
gonna text me after the last
It's
one.
not the greatest.
Well,
There was one before this too, right? Isn't there an animated
Did
one?
you
That's
watch-
what If. That's what I was talking about
yeah, I didn't
before.
watch that.
but with the
What If
Netflix
was the
series, did
animated
you
joint.
also watch? Which ones did you watch in the Netflix series?
I tried to watch Daredevil and Jessica.
Did you finish Daredevil?
No, I didn't like it. I wasn't feeling it.
Daredevil
Dang,
was hard.
yo, what's going on,
I'm
bro?
feeling it,
You're
bro.
doing a lot.
I love the Punisher.
I'm about to
I
walk
love
off
the
and go
Punisher.
cry in the bathroom, yo.
This how I felt when he put that bullshit up about the purple bag Doritos and shit.
Yo!
Not liking them shit.
Mad overrated.
The purple bag Doritos are
Mad
legendary
overrated.
with a turkey club.
Enough is better than Cool Ranch.
You the craziest person I know, bro.
Enough is better than Cool Ranch, bro.
The purple bag Doritos are out of control, bro.
Yo, they taste like
Now that you
a
say that,
suicide.
though, I'm not
yo.
gonna hold you.
It's a suicide. It's
They
just
are
all
salty,
the
but
other
it's
flavors
so
mixed
good.
up.
No, what
It's
it
just all the
is,
other flavors mixed up.
I think it's like salt and vinegar, right? Chips and what's the other ones? Carolina chips, and then like Southern sweet heat or something like that. Like yo, that
Southern
it's
sweet
beautiful, bro. It's a beautiful combination. I don't understand how you could even discredit that that
I mean,
combination.
they don't taste bad. I just think they're overrated.
Have you had those with like a sandwich, bro? Like
The
a
purple bag is
turkey club?
But I'm not disagreeing with him with. You said the ranch.
Cool Ranch is
Cool
the
Ranch.
delicious.
Can't
Delicious.
Cool Ranch is the goat.
I got the
Cool
purple
Ranch
bag
can't be
over
beat.
Cool Ranch, in my opinion.
You know what I've
I
been
don't.
lobbying
I
for
don't actually.
years is
For y'all
that
Cool Ranch guys.
Doritos should make like an extra seasoning bag, and it should cost a little more.
Mm-hmm.
But I would pay the tax If there was like Cool Ranch and then like Cool Ranch Bold.
How much more would you pay for the Bold?
I would pay anywhere from 50 cents to $1.
Hey, Doritos, y'all gotta pay my man's.
You gotta pay Big Pod.
It's like a Cool Ranch,
because that's
like
a
Cool
Ranch Bold?
Extreme or a Cool Ranch.
Black people
Bold.
are gonna have the highest blood pressure of all time.
You about to tell us all, bro? What you doing?
Nigga, heart gonna be beating through the
What
chest.
you
The doctor
doing
gonna be like,
to us,
I know your black ass need to go start working
Funny
out.
as fuck.
Yo, heart gonna be
funny.
beating through the
I
chest
need
like
the
Roger
Cool
Rabbit.
Ranch Bold, yo.
No, I like
That would be
I need
delicious.
the Cool Ranch Bold.
That would be an
yo.
amazing cheat day
It
thing.
would be
Who did that with the
crazy.
ginger ale? They got that bold ass ginger
that's
ale.
Canada Dry,
Canada
I
Dry
think.
bold.
I think so.
They got to do that with the chips.
They need that with the
You're
chips,
right.
yo.
You're right with that.
A Cool Ranch Bold, bro.
Good job.
Lit.
Cool Ranch.
I need that.
That's what I need, bro. I've been wanting that for years.
Damn,
man.
that's a good ass idea, son.
I'm telling you, dog.
Fuck.
Yeah. And we also gotta say, yo, pray for Baltimore, man. I had to detox from the news because I'm getting old now, so I wake up and watch the news every morning. But when I saw that officer in South Baltimore got shot up, like they ran up on a car and like shot the woman like multiple times. Like I was like, I gotta detox for a
My
couple
cousin
days.
knew that lady, man.
It's
or
sad,
knows
bro.
that lady because I don't think she.
It was
passed away.
sad. Like I literally had to take a step back from watching the news. I'm like, God damn. And it's like, I think, I don't know. We already over how many homicides it was last year. So you know.
And we still got
And it's
days
still
left.
a decent couple amount of days in the
holidays coming up. It's
in
a
December,
lot of days
yeah.
left, yo, because it's goofy niggas coming to the city soon
Yeah.
to visit family or whatever it is. So yeah,
How does Christmas feel for y'all? Does it feel like how it felt in the past? Does it feel different
still a little different
with
for
your
us.
age?
It's different because I don't have kids. I feel like it's not going to be like Christmas until I actually have children.
I
Because
think
I can
the
buy
same
what I
thing.
want. And it's like, not everything I want. But like if it's like, oh, I want these tennis shoes that somebody may be able to buy me. I'm just going to work and save this bread real
I
quick.
got you.
So it's like, it's not that amazing. But once I have a kid, I think that shit going to be...
You think it'll bring it back?
I'm looking
Bro,
forward to
can
it.
you remember how hype you was when you
That's
like
what I'm
asked
saying.
your parents?
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
bro, like...
yeah, Christmas used to feel so different
then,
when you were
like,
a kid, man.
We literally talked about the Dreamcast Christmas like 3 episodes ago. Like
yeah.
I remember, my pops got us the Dreamcast. My uncle got us the Ready to Rumble joint. Like yo,
Afro Thunder.
and we had memory cards. I think them joints had like screens on them where it used to be like
it's like a Game Boy almost.
Yeah.
And you
Like
could
a
put
Giga
2
Pad.
memory cards
a
in one
gigapad. Yeah, you had to
controller.
take care of the thing in your controller.
And the fat ass controller.
Dreamcast doesn't get the respect it deserves.
Not
man.
at all.
It's everybody
forgotten,
says
honestly.
it's because.
Yo, real quick, me and
We had
Mike
to
had a
yeah.
conversation.
We
like
talked
a
about this
smooth
for like
30
45 minutes,
Oh,
yo,
yes,
about
yo.
Dreamcast. We was going back and forth.
You
for like
remember
old
Power
games.
Stone?
Power Stone was amazing.
That was one of my
Yeah, I
favorite
do remember
games.
Power Stone was amazing.
I feel like Dreamcast.
They had the
was one of
NBA
first
2Ks
systems
that was like
That was
you
when
could,
2K was
you
really.
could get on the internet with.
yeah.
You could. It had a
we
it had
didn't
a
have
phone
access.
cable plug.
Probably
in.
didn't have us at that point.
I didn't know what that was. I didn't even know what
We
that
didn't
was.
Nobody
back
understand
then.
at
Yeah.
that moment.
Nobody
but
knew what that was.
I didn't even know.
Once they unlocked that was legendary.
Yeah.
NFL 2Ks with like Terrell Owens on the cover
Yeah.
and shit like that. Yeah, I remember
Yo.
that.
You could go in the mat. Was that when you go into the helmet?
Yeah, that was the
think
one
so.
where you could
Play
push
the
the button.
first person
Matter of fact, I
joint?
think it was a mode you set it in where you'd be like
Yeah,
in
you
the
be the
helmet.
nigga in the helmet.
Yeah.
I used
Running
to pick,
back.
I created a
Straight
running
cut
back
through
every
lanes.
time getting it in. Emmitt
But it was
Smith.
kind of confusing if you
500
did other
yards in the game,
positions.
though. You know what I'm saying?
If you chose other positions, though, it was too
It was a
hard.
little
It's
hard.
like,
I
yo,
always
I
like to play
don't know
safety.
where I'm going, yo.
I did like playing
I like playing
defensive back or
safety.
safety.
DB or safety. Yeah,
That's thugged out. Come down
That's
and just smack
defensive back,
something.
though. So, yeah.
Come down,
Either
smack
corner or
something.
safety.
Get the pick, the INT.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yo,
Take that back to the
you want to
house.
talk about INTs? There's no way we can not talk about what Deion Sanders did this week, fam.
Oh shit! Let's talk about
Yeah,
it. That was
bro.
on the list. You're
There's
a legend.
no
for
way
that.
we can't gloss over
You're a
Deion,
legend for
yo.
that. Yo,
We can't gloss
one of
over
the biggest
Deion.
picks of his life.
One of the biggest picks of his life, son.
That nigga's a dog too.
The number niggas
Travis Hunter, he's a dog.
beast.
Dog. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him. I haven't
He's
seen him
heavy
play,
on the
but I heard he's
YouTube shit.
nice.
But I've seen him his clips and shit.
The
He plays
number one
wide receiver and
ranked
defensive
player
back.
in the country.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's a
That's
dog.
crazy.
That's insane, yo.
Going
To
to
HBCU.
going to Big Reese, who we shout out, his alma mater.
Wow.
Shout out Big Reese, yo. Rest
Jackson
in peace.
State.
Wow, man.
Here's the thing about Travis going there, bro. And I've been thinking about this. It's we have to get more prominent people like Deion Sanders in those head coaching positions at those
It's
HBCUs because now the kids don't have to worry about not being looked at because they're at that school, because Deion Sanders is the coach.
Yeah.
All he got to do is say, yo,
Facts.
I got a player.
I got a
and
fucking
here
dog,
come the
bro.
NFL scouts. So there's no fear of not being looked at. You got Hugh Jackson now that just went to Grambling. It's like, yo, these dudes can make the phone calls, the same phone calls that Nick Saban can make. You feel me? They can make the same call. Deion's a Hall of Fame DB. He's the best DB ever. So it's like the clout is there. And that's what we need. We need the clout at the schools so the kids can go and still turn pro. That boy, Travis, is still going to be a first-round draft pick.
Facts.
He's going to fucking Jackson State. It's awesome, dude.
I hope he stays the whole time, but there are beginning
He's not
to
gonna stay the
happen.
whole time. 1 year, maybe even 2.
But you can only do. You have to do.
You gotta
3
do
years.
1.
You got to do 3.
Am I bugging out?
And NFL, you got to do. I thought it was.
Oh,
you
it's
had to be a
basketball
junior.
that you got to do
It's
1.
NFL, basketball is the 1 year.
Okay,
That's the thing.
so he might got to play 2
So
years.
he's got to
of
play at
college?
least 3 years. I thought.
Outside of the
Yes,
sports.
it was 3. It might have been. I think they may have switched it to 2 years back.
Now
I
they
might
can
be
get
confused, but-
paid. That's the difference. Now they can get paid off their likeness. So he
Yeah.
may be willing to stay off that type of round. And if he's beasting out, it doesn't matter. If they're undefeated and they win in championships, he's gonna get drafted. It doesn't fucking matter. But
I think they can
they
leave
gotta
in year
stay for
3.
3 years.
I think they can leave in year 3.
They gotta stay for 3. They gotta be juniors.
What?
You gotta be a junior to leave the NFL. I'm telling you. I think I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Or 23 years old. It's an age.
Did Jameis
It's an
Winston
age
leave his
limit.
second year or his third year?
Jameis Winston?
'Cause I
don't know.
I think it was his third year.
It was definitely
a lot
3
of
years
guys
though.
start out as the backup in most cases before they
red
become
shirt.
that nigga. But
Yeah.
some of them will start out as the freshman guy. He's going to be the freshman guy on Jackson State regardless. I don't give a fuck who was wide receiver 1 that year or defensive back 1 that year. I think he plays both sides of the ball.
Yeah,
so he's going
To be
start
eligible
high school.
for the NFL draft, players must have been out of high school for at least 3 years.
3 years.
Wow. So
That's
you
what
don't,
I get.
you don't
Football
gotta
is
play
really
college for
dangerous.
3
I
years.
do
You
agree
need to
with that
build-
with
you
the
need to
NFL.
grow. Yeah, you need
gotta
to
be a
grow.
grown
Yeah,
man.
somebody
You gotta
there.
be a grown man. Simple as that.
Yo, them niggas
Ain't
be
nobody
hitting.
coming out as high school grown man.
Yeah, you be hitting
It's
out
very
there.
rare.
Except for AP.
I don't even believe him coming out of high school.
Watch again, yo. AP. Everybody says Adrian Peterson can.
I bet you he'd have got his ass popped if he'd have came straight out of high school.
There's dudes that
Adrian
would be
Peterson
amazing.
was phenomenal back in the day.
This
That
dude's
was
amazing.
it was
He's
wild.
He's still
to watch.
playing right now.
Like the Vikings days was nuts.
So it's
he used
off
to
and
really
on.
run like 3 people over every play.
Yo, the shit he did to the Steelers that one time, goddamn.
Yeah, his Oklahoma Sooners tape is insane.
Yeah.
That's nasty. But yeah, man, big shout out to Deion. That's a crazy,
Man,
crazy power move.
seismic
dog.
shit. Shout out to the HBCUs.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out
man.
to Travis Hunter for doing it the way he did it, where he had all the teams. He put the hat on, threw them shits away. Get that shit out of here, HBCU gang.
Somebody else
Because a
committed
lot of
too.
people say that we won't go there because we don't have the facilities. But how do we get the facilities if no one starts going
Yeah,
there?
we gotta bring the money
It's
in.
got to come from
Yeah,
somewhere.
gotta bring the
Like
money
you just
in.
said,
Yeah.
we got to get the coaches. Eddie George. That's what I was about to
Eddie
say.
George
before.
went somewhere too,
He's a
yeah.
coach at Tennessee State.
Okay.
He's
Dope.
the actual head football coach there.
Dope.
So I'm saying, like, as we start building those up, I'm with that.
Yeah.
I want to see that. I want to see the halftime show. I
Yeah.
want to see the showstoppers.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
I want to see them boys go and get drafted and be pros and be like,
Facts.
yo, I'm a product of an HBCU.
I'm with
It's
that.
good shit, man.
But I'm excited.
To switch the vibes totally, we are music guys here. We all touch bases prior to this episode.
True.
It's almost the end of 2021. We need to know that everybody, Rich proposed the idea via text. Everybody needs to give their top 5 albums of 2021.
Okay.
I did want to offer like slight, I don't want to say boundaries, but I guess, just some rules, I guess, with it.
Okay.
The shit with it's only based off 2021.
All right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And genre-wise, it just depends on what your mood was on. I'm not going to judge you as far as what you're listening to or anything like that.
Okay.
But yeah, we could.
It
we could
wasn't
go with
hip hop. It was just the best albums.
Just best albums.
We could do just hip hop if you want to, because all mine's is hip hop. I'll tell you that.
All right.
I'll go with that.
No.
You know how I
All
am.
mine's is hip hop.
You know how I am. I listen to
Mike
a lot
might
of
have
R&B.
listened to some
yo.
R&B and shit, but my shit was all hip hop.
I was listening to Beyonce this morning before the barber. I mean, before the
Which,
grocery
that.
store.
What's
which,
Sean?
which album?
Flaws and all. That
That's a
song, I
great
love that
song.
song.
That's a great song.
I'm a train wreck in the morning.
I'm saying, hit them notes.
That's a great song.
Yo,
man.
I was
What are you
riding
doing in the
in the grocery
afternoon?
store.
What are you doing?
I'm not going to say that because Beyonce is a
I
legend.
knew you wasn't gonna say.
What?
I'm smart.
What was you gonna say?
I'm not going to say it. But yeah,
Beyonce
he was
the
just the
god.
next bar. I would never call her that because she's amazing. She can call herself that. But
No,
you know it's touchy now.
Nah, fuck that. She said I'm a bitch in the afternoon. Like since she put it out there, those are her lyrics. She probably didn't even rock. She probably
I ain't
didn't
gonna hold you.
even
That's the type of shit I like, yo. Because that's real shit.
That song is beautiful, yo. I almost cried this morning, yo. I was
That
going
shit's
to the
real,
grocery
bro.
store, teary-eyed, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so
Who
what
wanna
y'all
go
got,
first?
man?
Who we want-
What y'all
who
got?
we
I
want-
didn't.
All right,
I didn't
since
realize.
Ant is the guest, you got to go first.
I didn't even have 5, to be honest. I don't know if I loved 5.
Okay.
albums.
I
this year.
respect that.
Respectable, respectable.
And if I included non hip hop, then I would have. But I just thought about hip hop. I would say J. Cole's The Fall Off. Who I would have at number 4.
Okay.
I would have Drake's Certified Lover Boy at number 3. The Rice Tape at 2. The one that just dropped.
What a guy.
Number 1 would be Isaiah Rashad, The House is Burning. That is, to me, that's the best hip hop album of 2021. Isaiah Rashad.
Respectable.
Classic album.
You got next.
All right. So I had 2 of yours in my list.
Okay.
So I'm gonna replace them with the 2 that I have as my backups.
All right, cool.
As far as I didn't put mines in order, but the ones that I had on my list that you had was the Rice Tape and the House is Burning.
Yeah.
Isaiah Rashad and Primo showed the fuck off.
Showed
as far
out,
as with
man.
them 2 albums, they wilded out. But as far as what I'll put on my list to start off, The Elephant in the Room.
Okay.
Mick Jenkins.
That was great. That's a great album.
That album is phenomenal.
That album is fire.
He went crazy.
Bro, you need to tap in. You remind me of this guy. Like, y'all are barbarians. Like,
Barbarian.
Upper
I
echelon
like that,
bars.
actually. You should actually.
upper echelon bars,
That
bro.
was at least recorded on this podcast.
No.
Every
And
camera
keep it
that
a
we
bean.
got.
I heard that shit from an old head at the
Barbarian?
barbershop
All
one
right.
time. Like, I didn't create that.
Based upon raps, though? Is
My
that what
bad.
he was saying? Meaning barbarians?
Yeah.
That's what he
Like
was
rap,
saying when he
giving
said
bars.
it? He was saying that when he said it, though. The nigga at the barbershop was when I'm asking.
Yeah.
All right.
He was saying it like a barbarian, yo. And I was like, I never heard that.
I never heard
But he was like one of the people that's like real into like
I'm not going to claim
Battle
it.
rap.
battle rap. Yeah, you know the battle rap heads was the old guys, bro.
Yeah, so I'll go with that. Welcome to the Land, G. Perico.
My man said, "Welcome to the land, gang of young niggas out here getting
That whole album
bands."
is crazy for me.
That
but
joint is fire.
It was tough for me to pick one of his
Yeah,
albums
LA.
because he came up with like maybe 6 or 7 albums this
Fire,
year.
all
that
fire,
was all pretty
heat rock,
fire.
all heat rock.
All pretty fire. I love G. Perico. The next one will be Fraud Department, Jim Jones and Harry Fraud.
Oh,
Okay.
you like
Fuck
that?
with
Okay, okay.
Respectable.
Really fuck with that OD. And then, what is that, 3 now? So I got 2 more. G Herbo 25.
That was a great album.
And then the last one was Hitler Wears Hermes 8. Sincerely.
Respectable.
Is it Hermes or is Hermes?
I don't know,
see
bro.
That wrong.
I said Hermes, yo. We from Baltimore. Like, niggas say Hermes, yo.
I don't wear it.
Hermes.
I don't wear it.
I don't wear it, so that's a good point.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I can't.
That's
I
my
don't have a
list.
point of reference.
That's probably my list right there.
So, with my list, I'm gonna start from 5 to 1. And since we didn't say this, I'm gonna make it let it out there for put it out there for the listeners. They didn't know they could have R&B albums.
Yeah.
So, of course, I had at my number 5, I had Tim's If Orange Was a Place.
Oh, you like that?
So beautiful. And that song Found. It's literally off of one track. Like the song with her and Brent Fayez is like
I like Crazy Things better than I like.
Crazy Things is fire.
I like that better than I like Found.
I be pulling up to the grocery store straight salsa dance move, shorty. Like that joint is amazing.
Yeah.
I stood on one of my topics from earlier this year. That J Stone Stoney Montana 2 is my 4th album this year. Favorite song off of that project is Ain't Seen What I Seen. So it's like fire. He's giving you the bars. I feel like you mentioned Nipsey last episode, but it's like, yeah, I'd be sad because I'd be like, I know he would have hopped on this with him just because he was real. Like he's not as good as Nip, but Nip would have been like, yeah, this song is a vibe. I'm about to hop on here with you, yo. And Nip was solid with his boys. Like he really was giving dudes down to like Pac-Man, the Gunman features when he was like here at the Stratosphere. So
Tough.
Much respect. Dark Low and V-Don. I mentioned the album last episode as well. That Charlie Pope, my favorite track is called Summer. It's like that gritty, Philly just...
Yeah.
I'm giving you bars right now, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to hear bars. Another Barbarian.
Another Barbarian.
Yes. Then AJ Snow, you mentioned Primo Rice.
Yeah.
He's like in that same lane.
Yeah, I listen to AJ a little bit.
Yeah, he got a joint called Sports Cars Parked Outside.
Yeah.
And it's a song on that called Sports Package. Like,
Fuck with that.
extra smooth. Like, yo, I need some suede shoes on right now. Like, that smooth. And last but not least, my boy Vince Staples. He got number 1. Vince Staples by Vince Staples was a legendary album.
Good ass album, man.
From start to finish. And that song, The Shining
actually
on
had
there
that as
is
my backup,
fire.
too.
Okay.
The Shining is like the most fire. Like, don't get murdered. Then that beat started hitting in the whip.
Yo,
I was like,
feel
oh my goodness.
I feel like Vince Staples is probably a better personality than he is a rapper.
Nah, he's a great rapper.
He could just do content.
See,
just, I ain't saying he can't rap, but his personality is funnier.
That was
is funnier. I'll give you that. He can put together some sentences.
Yeah.
No,
that'll
he's
have
nice.
you fucking dying.
I know what I feel like it is. It's like we had a whole project that we made together. Niggas Can't Rap Volume 1.
Right.
I feel like that's like you and I. Like, I'm a Vince Staples kind of rapper. Like, I'm going to give you the basic bars, but they're going to mean something.
Yeah.
You're a barbarian, so you're going to give the upper echelon, and like, yo, that's good. Like, it's all on your preference, but Vince Staples is nice, bro.
Okay.
I got him and Earl Sweatshirt. Earl Sweatshirt is one of my favorite rappers.
Yo, Earl is about to go on tour with
Action
Bodie
Bronson.
James and Action Bronson.
Yeah, they coming to
NBA,
DC.
but it's got like a little tilde over, I think, the NBA, or a little signal over.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's like February. I'm gonna hit that show.
I'm probably going to
I gotta go.
If
at the end.
the
vid not out,
Marion is not going crazy.
Yeah.
But y'all mind if I pause this real
poppin'.
quick? I gotta go take a bathroom break.
Yeah, what do you think? People are old.
Yeah, and since we in that bag anyway, Bodie James is also going to be on that tour, and he just dropped this Friday. It's called Super Tecmo Bowl.
Okay.
How many songs?
That would have been in my 5, but I couldn't judge it.
Can't judge it
so
right now.
early.
Yeah, it's too early.
But it's some joints on that, and it's produced by The Alchemist. Like,
Yeah.
you would go in on that album. Like, you need a feature on that. And,
Aux joint.
What's your joint on Primo's joint? What's your favorite joint on there? If you had to
Oh,
pick
right
one?
wrist too.
you a player! I literally just said on the
I
pod.
got the hoes with him. Yeah.
Who's just talking?
That's my wrist!
No, it's the ad libs on that shit.
Yeah.
He's like, you say I ain't got no hoes, nigga. What? I got your bitch, your bitch, your bitch, and they all got hoes, nigga. What? Like, he's going crazy.
His ad-libs been cool because I
He's
like that
going
joint.
crazy.
My favorite
You gotta
song
get
on
the
there is that
go-go
money
boots.
dance joint, yo. And he like,
want
this
my
my money dance.
Yo, it's crazy. That album is crazy.
Yo, the ad-libs on that
money.
is
That shit's
fire.
crazy. That shit crazy, bro.
Why did he do that to us?
He killed
It's
it.
my wrist. That right wrist shit goes
And the
stupid,
first
bro.
one was fire.
Yeah, the first right wrist is crazy.
You do. That's another thing I like from your pod. Again, salute to the big pod.
Yeah.
Samples.
Yeah.
Understanding where samples come from on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What sample is that? No
On which one?
one?
Oh, that's I had to ask my brother Cam about that. It's not the fucking. It's not the Gap
What
Band.
is that? Oh, I need that.
The Gap Man
original
got a lot of
song.
heat.
It's
I
not
didn't
the
know
Gap
a
Man.
lot of niggas
Original
bit
joint,
samples up.
It's,
I think it's called On It.
It's the same people that sing "Baby, you can do it." It's the SOS band.
All right.
It's
I gotta
the
find
SOS
that
band
song.
sample.
Though.
Yeah,
I gotta
it's
find
SOS
that
band.
song.
Good job, sir.
Yeah.
You always find the
Yeah,
same.
I had to ask about that one because it was so groovy.
Yo.
Brum,
Can I-
brum, 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 brum. I was like, ooh, that's fucking
I can't wait till the next cookout. I'm going to.
Since we
I'm putting
kind of
that
in the
on.
R&B bag, can I ask y'all a question?
Okay.
So I saw the video of you dancing to the Fantasia When I See You, John, right?
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
sister posted it.
Yeah.
And I was talking about the Lil Mo Forever track last week on the podcast.
I was.
What is a better song?
It's
Nah,
not
we're
even a
gonna
question.
battle those.
I think Forever is better.
I don't think
Yo,
we're gonna battle
I think it's one
I
of the
think that Lil Mo
craziest
Forever
things
is-
that you
is-
still like that song.
Lil Mo Forever is there, bro.
Is this wait? Maybe I don't even know this
those.
song.
Me for life.
We'll have it all for
I hate that Mike has been listening to that song. That's what I.
That song's hard as shit. I'm not gonna hold it. The song is hard, but he's wilding.
Fab's verse is even still stamped.
I'm bothered by
Mo,
the
bro.
fact that I know that Mike gets in his car and
Hey,
plays
Lil
that
Mo,
song.
hometown.
I'll be blasting it loud too, egregiously. Pull up, niggas be looking at me
loud.
like I don't give a
Like
fuck.
it's 2002.
Fuck y'all niggas. I like this song.
Gross.
I love
But no,
the song.
the Fantasia goes harder. The Fantasia.
Yeah, it
goes
definitely does.
I
When I
don't-
see you,
When
you
I
ain't been
see
in the
you-
party when I see you.
I
come
have.
up.
That's when the
Shit
shit that pop out.
Any video, yeah, exactly. Yo, like you see niggas actually
I got Lil Mo
transform.
Forever.
You don't even got
Somebody-
no junk.
Females, tap into this with us. I need to know your opinions. I got Forever. They have Fantasia's When I See You.
When I see you, for sure.
Let me know what's going on.
It's a classic, bro.
Let me know what's going on. Zay, what you got out of the two?
Out of those two, I'd rather listen to the Lil Mo joint, like personally if I'm gonna bump it. But like we talking, we talk about like music, like on songs wise, like record wise, Fantasia is a better record, like written and all of that composition.
I don't know.
Song,
y'all go back and listen.
But
y'all gonna text me. Y'all gonna text me like you wasn't wrong, but you wasn't right.
No, I'm not. When I heard you was listening to it, I was like, why is Mike listening to Little Mo?
Bro, because Mike is living his life. He's living his best life. Like
I like R&B, yo. I love R&B,
but I'm not listening to Lil Mo. I've never typed Lil Mo into my phone ever.
I have.
I've never typed Lil Mo into the phone.
I have.
Have you ever typed Little Mo into the phone?
I didn't want to say it because she's hometown. Ain't she hometown? I
Lil Mo
hard like that, yo.
Lil Mo album was hard.
I never typed it in
I've
either.
never typed Lil Mo.
I don't even know. Is it just M-O or is it E? Or I don't know.
It's M-O-E, bro.
Fuck.
I know because I searched it.
I thought it was just M-O.
I thought it was just M-O
it might
as
be
well.
Oh shit, I might have messed up. Let me check. Lil Mo, I've been bumping you regardless. That wasn't disrespect. I just didn't know the M-O or the M-O-E.
Hometown. We love y'all. Love y'all to death.
So I'm not listening.
Nah, Lil Mo fire, bro.
Fuck,
Y'all crazy, bro.
It's fire. It's not. We're not saying the song is bad, but it's not better than Fantasia.
I don't want to hear that shit ever.
Bro, I guarantee you.
If they come on at a party,
Niggas
I'm
be
sitting
knowing
down.
the words.
That song is fire.
I'm definitely gonna get my
I'm
bird.
sitting
I'll
down.
get up.
Y'all crazy.
Mike likes the little string, the little doo-doo-doo-doo. That's what he likes. It's like,
Nah, that song.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yo, it's a horrible song, yo.
Yo.
I never want to hear that song.
That song is horrible.
It's horrible, right?
Yo,
Loving me,
ladies, please tap in and wow these guys, bro.
Yo, that's a good reception, yo.
Baby.
They can only have 50 people at their reception. They had to play that song, yo. That's them niggas.
Y'all crazy, bro.
That's when you.
Y'all crazy.
That song comes on. I'm checking my.
I hope
Instagram,
y'all get
bad.
slandered when this comes out on the internet. I hope they be like,
One
Mike
thing I
was
can
not
say
wrong.
that I was happy to see
Mike
my
was not wrong.
First wedding during the pandemic shit.
Okay.
Was Cuzzo when she got married? They had the Thames playing. What's the shit?
Is that
You don't
Tim's?
need no other.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that joint.
Yeah.
They had that playing.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
That's the
No,
thing.
that's extra classical.
If you post that picture in our stories one time where I'm kind of like just wilding out, just doing whatever I'm doing in the seat, that song was on. I know it was.
That's
the only
a
reason that made me
classic
do it.
R&B song.
That
That's
song
a
is-
beautiful
it
song
works.
in
That's a
general.
classic R&B.
That song works.
That's
Not
like one of them
Bruno's
songs
style.
that's so great. I wish I was in the studio mixing that
Facts.
motherfucker.
I
Just to
just wish
hear
I
it.
was there
And
to
it's like,
see
why
him
you
make
like, God damn, this shit is legendary.
I like the stories.
I would've been in there.
of the, I like studio stories. I really do enjoy those. To hear about, to someone just try to like verbalize how organic something came about.
Studio
You
vibes
ever
are the best
see,
vibes.
You ever see Metro tell the story about Gucci flip flops?
Nah.
That's a great video clip.
I don't know if I seen
Future's
that.
like, I ain't gonna lie, I just finished. I was smashing a bitch, and I just came into the studio and I
Scotty,
just started. I
right?
just fuck your bitch and some Gucci. And Metro starts telling. He was like, I remember when this nigga first got in the studio and I queued the beat up, and this motherfucker start Dirty Soda, Spike Lee, White Girl. He's like, I'm looking at this nigga. He's like. And then they actually drop a video clip from the concert. He's like, this motherfucker just started rapping.
Yeah.
And like Future's on stage. I just fucked your bitch. And so I'm like, yo, that is wild, yo.
Yeah.
Think about such a classic song. I wouldn't call it classic, but like a popular song. And like, to
Honestly,
hear the
that's a
story
classic.
of
I feel
how
like
it
that's
came
going to get
about.
played at cookouts at black
Nah, I mean,
establishments
Future's a
forever.
legend, bro.
You got to remember
Future's a
what.
legend.
That's a good gauge of what.
Yeah,
like
at a
maybe
black
classic
cookout, that's
is.
gonna be played like set
it
it
gonna
off
be
on
played?
the left now. That's gonna be
Like-
like that for our generation.
Like Follow Me, all them joints like
Yeah.
that. Those
Yo,
gonna be played.
Follow Me
like,
is a
I
wild
said,
record.
follow me, follow me, yeah.
Yo, Follow Me is a wild ass song, yo.
I hope it. Yeah,
It's a good record, though.
Nah, that's
Follow
a
Me
fire
is a good
record.
record.
Oh yeah, and I gotta say shout out to Core too, cause he dropped the song called Shiest. Super fire. And he was in his
Looking
bar
forward
shit.
to
Like,
that.
I'm chopping it up with bars right now.
I don't like listening to singles because of what Mike said. A lot of times that'll ruin a track for you. Like, did Rick Ross put out a single before his album?
You know what? I don't know.
I didn't like his album.
I've only heard bad things about the
Like,
Ross.
I haven't heard the album.
I don't want to say I didn't like it. I didn't think it was the most impressive album. As far as with that, and me and Press Day was talking about that beforehand.
Yeah.
He actually gave a good insight on that as well.
Yeah.
But where was I? Why the fuck did I get in a rush? What was I just?
He dropped Outlaws. I think that was a It was a single. The joint with Jasmine Sullivan and 21.
Okay, so he did drop something. So I was just trying to figure. Singles ruining shit. That's what it was. Yeah. I'm just trying to make sure I don't listen to singles to ruin shit because of him. Because like that Brent Faiyaz Mercedes joint, I love Brent. That shit is. That's not for me.
I wasn't super impressed.
Know what it was? It was the beat.
Mercedes is.
It was the beat. It was like where it dropped. I was like, I'm confused, and I listened to a lot I confusing things.
I tried though.
So we know. The Little Mo forever.
If you watch the little clip, I think the purpose was to have halfway chaos in it. That's why the beat sounds weird and clunky.
Yeah, I was
like the song.
So that's why I gotta wait.
Yeah, it's made like that on purpose.
I honestly,
watch the little clip they gave with it. If you get visual,
maybe I gotta watch the visual. I ain't watching
You'll
no
be like,
visual.
okay, I can kind of see what somebody's whole vision. Because
I was upset. I was like,
but even with the him and Drake track, niggas was slandering that. That song is fire.
That song's not that good.
I'm gonna say you can have all the space.
That blew me a little bit.
More than you need. I thought you would like it. You a Drake man, yo.
That's my guy, bro. But
they said I'm more Purple Rain Prince than Prince Charming.
I couldn't get with that.
Yo, that's your boy, yo. Drake,
man. Brent's my guy too, though. Brent's my guy too, man.
Brent is amazing.
I'll be honest about Drake when some shit is not good. I talked about. Yo, speaking of 21 Savage, like I feel like that song Knife Talk is terrible, yo. Like
stop.
I've heard it.
That song is trash, yo.
Project
Gunshots
Pat.
make them turn into a booty clapper. Turn this shit off.
It's because of Project Pat. What you saying? That's how Project Pat
song,
rapped his whole life.
Buns.
There will be no Pat slander on the Coach Class.
I don't have Project Pat slander.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I'm saying.
I got 21
Don't solidify my
Savage
childhood.
They was paying homage to
there will be no
the
Pat
God
slander.
who is Project Pat. Why you think Project Pat got fucking fur coats on now and just chilling in the background? He ain't got to rap nobody no more.
If we want to respect Project Pat, I love it. I'm just saying that
But
the 21 verse is trash. I don't have no
I never heard the song
with Pat's verse.
I never heard the song.
21's verse and the beat that I honestly don't.
See, you got to be
heard the
descriptive because you said the song is so
overall the song is trash.
Okay,
because 21 ruined it so bad. The song is trash.
Damn.
But I feel that way about 21 Savage's feature on J. Cole's The Fall Off. Like I don't want him on that song.
No, that song's hard.
The song is hard, but 21's verse is trash. I'm not really impressed with 21 Savage lately.
I'm honestly
like
all I know about 21 is like
my guy.
that young savage why you trapping so hard.
Yeah,
that song got he stamped in my book off of that song alone.
Did you hear Pat and Juicy on the remix on the Isaiah Rashad album?
No, I haven't listened to the remix of The House is Burning.
Yo,
I haven't
you
listened.
need to hear that song.
What happened was
fire.
Juicy J, He
Juicy
smoked
J is a
everybody
legend.
on that joint.
Juicy J is a legend.
He smoked Pat and he smoked. Well, Isaiah is the same verse.
If you remember
but
036, Juicy J used to smoke everybody on the tracks back then.
I didn't listen to 36 Mafia like that.
I used to listen to him.
So like I didn't. Juicy J smoked everybody on this joint.
I gotta check it out. I didn't know about
Glock
that.
19, we don't kickbox. I was like, oh, this shit going
The House is
crazy.
Burning shit was crazy with the joint. I think is it SZA?
It's SZA and Black. Yeah, we're like, goddamn.
Oh
yeah, that song crazy. I play that song
you
10
can play
times
that
a day.
in any scenario.
I play that song 10 times a day.
I test when I'm going out on a situation to see if they'll react to that song. Just to see. Because if you don't react to it, I'm not fucking with you. There's no way I can fuck with you if you're not fucking with
it.
it.
Like, goddamn.
That song
every time.
is that type song.
Yeah. Oh, and the joint with Lil Uzi's crazy too, and
it's a lot of songs on there.
And I'm not even like I wouldn't say I'm a Uzi hater, but I wouldn't call myself a Uzi fan. He snapped on that record, bro.
I like Uzi.
He snapped on that record, though. I said, oh, this
that's
crazy.
why that was definitely in the top
that kind of music
too.
don't really.
I had to
do it
replace
for
it
me,
because you had it.
What you mean?
Just that kind of music, like the super singy, like.
No, it's not super singy at all.
You gotta listen to Isaiah Rashad shit.
No, not Isaiah Rashad. I'm talking about when
you know,
Uzi.
he definitely know about Isaiah Rashad. He doesn't like Uzi.
Isaiah Rashad is nice.
The Uzi feature is not singy. It's rap.
Oh, all right.
It's rap.
Because I'm like that. But again, no disrespect. I understand he getting his bag, but that's not the type of music I.
No, it's not.
I don't even subscribe to that.
It's
I'm
not
30.
a real harmonic.
I'm 30. That's my excuse. So if a young guy asks me, I'm not trying to be doing the latest TikTok dance.
I don't think he make that. Well, he might. I don't listen to his music like in great depth, but that feature is dope though, and it's a rapidy rap song.
Yeah,
it's a rapidy rap record.
Rapidy rap. Shout out to Benny the Butcher because he dropped a song called Mr. Pyrex Man.
You think Conway nicer than Benny?
No. I think Benny is better than Conway.
I don't understand when people think Conway's better than Benny. I don't get it.
He is
to me
extremely nice. It's like literally like if you was comparing AZ and Nas in their prime, it's like it's not far off, but it's like
I don't think they're that close as AZ and Nas.
It's close.
I think AZ.
I'm not a
I like
rapper.
AZ. Yeah, I
AZ
love
better
AZ.
than Nas to me.
So for
AZ.
me, as the standpoint of not being a rapper, I've never rapped before. I prefer Conway over Benny.
Conway is nice. I never slandered you because I'm like I can see why you argue.
I
that.
enjoy it. I enjoy his flow.
Benny is crazy.
I enjoy a lot of the
Benny is
ad libs he
nuts.
gives.
And his cadence.
The shit he be
Yeah,
saying.
It's the cadence.
But
'cause
they all hard.
he hit you with the cadence like I'm gonna just keep punching you with punchlines.
West Side is. I like West Side as well. I like West
Because
Side.
even Quiet as Kept was his album this year. The one From a King to a God or whatever it was.
No. There's another album. I don't know if that might have been 20. Was that?
West
From a
Side.
King to a God was crazy.
West Side came out this
It's
year.
not the craziest one though.
That was crazy.
The
Album.
Benny album is
That WWCD with all three of them was crazy.
Yeah, what was Machine Gun do?
Yeah.
Burden of Proof. That was last year.
Burden of Proof.
Burden
That's
of
the
Proof
one.
is the one, dog.
Damn.
When I hear Burden of
Proof. That's the one.
album,
I'm sorry, Benny.
To me, that's the album that separates him from Conway. It's like, yo, nah. Okay. This is different. This Burden of Proof is different. Like
I'm not mad.
Yeah.
he rapping his ass off.
I don't have enough in front of me right now to argue it. But
Yeah, spin the Burden of Proof.
Burden of Proof.
I've listened to Burden of Proof.
As
so
a person
I can't
that's,
argue it.
because you know, like I'm not no crazy producer or nothing, but I've mixed my fair share of music. So sonically, the production on that was next level.
Yeah, he got. I
like
think
Burden
Hit
of
Boy
Proof
did that.
was like,
I think Hit Boy did Burden of Proof. The whole thing, I think.
yo. What's the joint when he was like, they say I'll be a legend soon. I'm a legend now. I was
yeah.
I was like, Nip would have been on this if he was still alive, yo.
but
It would have been
that
like the
nigga
realest
said-
shit of ever.
That nigga said, he was like, I walk around with something because ops don't want to try it. I walk around with this chain because these ops don't want to try it. I'm like, yo, this nigga Benny talking crazy.
Benny,
yo.
honestly, Benny is better than Conway.
Nigga said whoever don't shoot first is carrying caskets.
Yeah.
I said,
I remember when
he
Benny.
cooking, yo.
Yeah, you
He
remember
cooks.
when the bad shit happened to Benny in Texas or wherever he was?
Yeah, he got jammed up.
When he dropped that 330 in Houston, that song is amazing.
Benny
I was
nasty.
like, yo,
Benny nasty, bro.
That's one of the few people where, like, if I make a song like for some just regular SoundCloud stuff, I'm like, I gotta step it up.
Yeah, nah,
I'm nowhere near as good.
I fuck with Benny.
I'm not as good yet, yo.
Fuck with Benny. Fuck with him, yo.
Yeah. And last thing I had for the pod, yo, somebody on Twitter said chicken nuggets are made from owl biceps, yo. That's like
Owl biceps?
Owl biceps.
Like the bird?
Like the bird,
That's
owl.
funny as fuck.
Biceps.
God damn, that's funny as fuck.
Yo, all I know is the chicken nuggets at Burger King are not called chicken nuggets. They just called nuggets. Always remember that.
Always remember that.
First off,
you know it's
That
sketchy.
eye open, the third one. The third one. Make
And
sure that
you
bitch
was
is
judging
wide
me
open.
off. You was judging me off the chicken shortage.
No, the chicken shortage was real. I thought that was great content.
No. But how you judging me off of judging them for having like 20 nuggets for like $1.50 or something?
No
He
judgment.
said that.
No
He's
judgment.
just
Yeah,
agreeing
I'm with you.
He's with you all the way.
No, I know you. I know. Like
That
I'm,
is the
nigga.
What was the soylent
Some other
lean?
meat and batter, yo.
What was
I
it
said
called
that
in
last
that
week.
in that Twilight joint? The soylent lean or the soylent bean or
Nigga.
some shit where they was eating human meat?
They grinded
Safe
up
out
any
here,
meat
man.
they could find. They
Nuts
throwing
over
cats,
here.
dogs,
Gotta get
rats,
the organic
everything
man.
in there.
The pulp orange juice.
Yeah,
through,
man.
you know what I'm saying?
Listen,
Full
you gotta stay
organic.
healthy, do numbers,
Yeah.
get your citrus.
Salute to
in.
Wegmans.
Yeah.
Give us the
And shout out to Larry June too off the numbers.
salute to Truth Water too, man.
I started to wear
Truth
my
Water.
numbers.
We're on
shirt,
it
too.
done, yo. We appreciate y'all, man. And we always gotta say rest in peace to Big Reese. Plug
Yes,
your
indeed.
pod one more time, bro.
Hey, man, holla at me. The Big Pod, Mondays, 7 a.m., Apple Podcast, Spotify. Episode 50 coming up real soon, but I think 48 is next, man.
If you can't spell that name, then you just
Yeah,
probably
the
should
Big
be-
pod. If you can't spell that,
You know what I'm saying? That's on you.
I don't know.
I did want to say one thing before we left out. Niggas, I pointed out that I look like Braxton from that movie that we was talking
Yo,
about
with the
last
do-rag,
week.
I was gonna say that. I ain't
That
gonna say,
shit
yo,
had
you
me
Braxton from Original
motherfucking
Gangsters.
dying.
Braxton
I look
P.
just like
Hartnett.
Braxton from this nigga, son. Yo, salute to y'all, man. I did want to say, we got to get a salute to Press J.
Oh,
As far as just us having this first release, this was our first release on
Absolutely,
YouTube.
man.
This is our first guest on YouTube. I thank y'all, man.
Love it.
Yeah.
Make
Love
sure
it.
y'all keep
Yeah.
like, rate, subscribe, do whatever
anybody
y'all
that showed
done.
love, man.
Comment. views,
anybody that
subscriptions,
posted, I love y'all.
Retweets, whatever you did, I love y'all, man.
Yeah,
that shit is dope. Keep it going. We're gonna try to keep pushing this shit for everybody that's doing something. Again, we gonna vet y'all. We can't have everybody through this. You know what I'm saying? It's shice time out here.
This real.
It is what it is. But thank you, Press J, because the slow burn, that was the biggest thing I wanted to touch on. The slow burn.
Oh, did you watch the slow burn on HBO Max?
Is that a show?
It's a show.
It's a documentary.
Is it a documentary?
Yeah, it's a movie. It's just one episode.
It was just one episode.
It's like an hour long. It's about the I'm not going to say his name, but it was a detective that got killed in Harlem Park in Baltimore City.
Oh, he got killed right behind my grandmother's house.
Yeah, but you gotta think.
It's wild, bro.
But you gotta think. He was about to go to the DA and snitch on those guys that got locked up in 2019.
Yeah, the fucking police killed that guy. I didn't need a documentary to tell me that the police
killed him. It was fire.
It was still
fire.
good.
Watch it.
Definitely should check that shit out.
Watch it. You'll like it.
Definitely wanted to say that. But to get really why I was saying slow burn, Zay, originally we were supposed to come out with the visuals in like October.
Yeah.
I was talking to him. We used to have a Zoom calls together.
This motherfucker right here.
And I was just saying like, yo, we just do this right now. We do it the next day, and then we could put it out the following day. And then he finally hit us and was like, why don't we just wait for a second?
Yeah.
Just sit on it.
He was curating
We've
magic.
already been doing this podcast for this long. Why would we rush putting it out?
Yeah, man.
In so many words, he said that. He didn't say that personally, but it fucking worked.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Yeah.
The short, the clips, we just gonna keep coming,
appreciate
man.
everybody. We coming.
We just gonna keep coming for y'all, man. Like it's dope. Fuck with us.
That's the we coming dance move.
Rest in peace, Big Reese, man.
Oh yeah,
y'all.
always rest in peace, Big Reese, man. Oh yeah, episode 193, and we appreciate you again, bro. Man. Shout out to homie Ant and the big pod.
Yes, sir.
You there, bro?
Yo, it feels good, man.
My man said when you reach that upper level,
mine.
Thanks.
They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life.